Hello, everybody. This is your boy Malik back at it again. I did not post a video like last week. I was supposed to post two videos last week. I was kind of sick. Can't tell. Still kind of sick. You're like, that's just your regular voice because I know my voice is kind of trash. It's not smooth as butter as everybody else's, but that's fine. So this episode of just art and talk, I guess, is we're gonna do some Franklin Booth. We're gonna do like this part, but we're only gonna do like the clouds because that's the part I want to do mostly. If you look at my sketchbook, you're like, oh my gosh, she's not working on black and white anymore. I still do that, but I'm really focusing on the clouds at this point. I just like how he does his work, and like I did last time with my other book, I'll go through like a quick little flip through about the book and things like that. But we're just gonna start simple. Just I like to box out my stuff. Makes it easier for my brain to sort of be like, this is the section that you're working on right now. Not trying to have to jump all over the place. I'm gonna probably try to work on this section, or even this section, because I made this box kind of small comparatively to the other ones I did earlier. So I might work on this section right here. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna work on this section at the top right there. So what's been going on other than being sick? I just started. If you're into Korean dramas, I guess I don't know if it'd be Korean drama. I guess it would be Korean drama. Also, I'm using a Pentel 5 millimeter. I chose green because I just like green. It's a really good pencil. Gives good lines and all the other good stuff. I'm very happy with it and I'm very satisfied. So right now I'm just trying to figure out how to start this thing. See, because what I'm doing right now, if for all you self-studied people out there, I'm doing what they call a master study. So I'm studying somebody I really like. Do a lot with like Franklin Booth and his. I mean, not Franklin Booth, Frank Rosetta in his work. Doing this for Franklin Booth right now, and I don't know. You might think, well, if you're doing a master study, why aren't you doing like the outlines of the clouds if that's the thing you really want to do? And for me personally, I always feel like the move that light over and up a little bit. It's kind of dark. I always feel like the since I don't have like a taught roots in art other than high school, it just makes it easier to figure out how I want to do something instead of me trying to copy straight over. Because if I start how I want to do it, then I can keep doing it over and over again. And I don't need a copy to make my art look good. Now, with that method, you are going to get trash looking art. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of inevitable. It goes with it. But also, I think in the long run, it makes it way better because that way I can, pop out clouds in the painting or a picture and not have to worry about, oh, does that look good? Because I'm like, oh, I did a master study and I broke down his work and made it my own and, you know, made it fit my style. So now it's a part of my style, not just something I'm copying anymore. And I think that's way better than just copying and copying and copying. And nothing wrong with copiers. Don't get that twisted. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. Oh, never say that. Oh my gosh, if you copy, that means you suck. No, it's just that's not who I am or and who I want to be as an artist. You know. So if I can push my style by studying your style, being like, "Ooh, I really like that. I like how you do that. I like how you do that," then, oh, excuse me, my bad. I need to change positions. Then when I gotta do it all solo dolo with no references or anything like that, then I can do it, and I don't need to break myself trying to do it or trying to hurt myself trying to do it. I can just pop it out real quick because I already got it all figured out by studying your style. Now, like I said, it's gonna take a long time with this method. It takes kind of a long time because you really are just kind of throwing crapola to the wall and then making it, hoping it sticks kind of good, and then just keep throwing crap at the wall and hoping it sticks. But if you keep doing it, at the end, I feel like you get a product that you're more happy with than the alternative. I don't know, but that could just be me. It's just a basic roughing of this cloud. It's like, how is that cloud going to turn into this? But we're going to find out. This is the same reference I did with that and with that one up there. And, you know, I'm not stressing about it. See, I feel like art, people stress a lot about art, but art shouldn't be something you stress about. Not if you really, 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 really enjoy it. Now, if it's like work, I get that because, it's work. You gotta meet some guidelines, some deadlines, yada, yada, yada. Understandable. But if you don't got that, just enjoy it. Take your time. You know, live más pantalones. Don't stress out about the small things. Now, yeah, I'm right now copying a little bit of what I see over here because I'm kind of happy with my layout and I'm making it work in my mind and my brain, and I know what I want shadow and what I don't want shadow. Like I know this part is gonna be shadow because I put the swirl in this section. So this part is going to be shadow, and this part is going to be not shadow actually, but this part going to be shadow down there. You just gotta do it how it works for you in your brain. Don't try. People like to try to force people to do a certain art style and draw how they draw, and you get people who get burned out by that because they're like, I really like drawing, but I just for some reason can't do that, and that's fine. You know what I mean? People in art lessons I took, they were like, do the bean for the body, do the bean in the pillowcase, and I'm like, my brain does not compute being in pillowcase. And it was until I did Steve Houston and it was doing sketches and stuff that my brain was like, oh my gosh, that's a swirl. And guess what? You know what that swirl is? It's not actually a swirl. It's a bean. And I'm like, dang, man, I've been drawing beans this whole time. You know what I'm saying? It's just little things like that. Now I'm gonna erase this and this because I want this all to be in shadow. And like I said, like I'm still working on it. I'm still pushing and pulling, see what I like, see what I don't like. Especially doing these clouds. Because it might be a part that I'll be like, oh my gosh, later on, yeah, that was absolutely horrible. I should never have done that. And looking back at it, you know what I'm saying? Or that doesn't make sense. I don't know how I did that. You know what? I'm I'm gonna erase all of this. This actually does not make sense, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that. You know, that's better. But yeah, that's what I like to do with master studies is break them down, especially for my if you're self-taught and got nobody really to like hang your hat on. It's just break it down into your own style. Break it down into the way you want it to be broken down into. Because there is no such thing as bad art, right? It's just art that you like. And some people are going to like that art. Some people are not going to like that art. And that's fine, you know. Now we're going to actually turn these into clouds. Before, these were just swirls that were masquerading into clouds. Masquerading as clouds, my bad. Now we are turning him into bona fide cloud people. Let's arrest this. I don't want that in there. And sometimes I kind of free wing it, you know? Maybe I don't follow Franklin Booth in what he does exactly. Because I'm trying to capture the essence of his style. I'm not really concerned about the exact thing that he's doing. Like I like this part. I don't know what swirl this was, but I like it. And I'm gonna keep that in. Like I'm just trying to capture the essence of his style. So I can go, oh man, that really reminds me of Franklin Booth. No? Anyway. So I'm doing like this stuff. You see his stuff. Got a lot of all these lines. Very beautiful work. Um, but I'm doing this stuff right now because I was like, man, I haven't done a couple videos, and I'm not really feeling doing the whole piece right now. Not right now, right? I was like, I've been trying to do Franklin Booth's. Let me just knock some of his stuff out, right? Let me knock out a cloud today. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm knocking out a cloud. Then I might knock out a cloud tomorrow or the day after. Actually, no, because I have a commission to finish, so I can't knock out a cloud the day after. Well, I can, but I probably won't. Like I said, I'm just trying to capture the essence of Franklin Booth, and I'm trying to do it in such a way where there is a distinguishable difference between him and my style, but there's also like, oh, I can see where you got that from. Oh, I can see where you did that. Oh, that reminds me of, you know, I need to learn how to do my camera properly. I'm still new at this. My bad, people. It's just I want to. And then as I go through his style more and more, I just pick up more and more things, see things that I didn't see before, and then incorporate them. Like if you saw my stuff from my figures, if you seen those videos, right? If you saw my stuff from like 2 years ago, doing the same book, doing the same poses, it will look completely different. It'll be like, I don't I don't understand how that's the same person I was watching before. You know what I'm saying? Which is fair because it's all about getting better at the thing you love. And well, I like getting better at art. And I really wanted to do the clouds too because my figure, if you saw those videos, my earlier videos by my figure drawings, I wanted to the person that really got me into doing the lines for things is Franklin Booth. So I just wanted to get back in that feeling. I wanted to pick up more stuff from him, right? To learn more from him. I just always feel like I never have time, and when I do have time, I'm always doing something else, and it just kind of sucks. So I was like, let me pick it up again. But yeah, just pick up as you go along and do other things. You know, I was supposed to talk like about Korean dramas and stuff, and I just started talking about this. And it's already been like 20, 30 minutes, 20 minutes. And I was really close. It hasn't been exactly 20 minutes for this. But this is a little quick jaunt. Ain't nothing special really. You know, I probably can get into here. Probably make that a bubble. Just remember, folks, like when you doing master studies, everybody does them differently. I just like them. I like to do it as I'm trying to pick up the vibe of your style and not exactly just copy it over and over again. Yeah, I used to do that with Frank Frazetta, Franklin Booth, even what's his name, the comic book artist. Want to do his too style too. He's a Frank too. I just forgot his name, but this is the part I did. No, it is not a 1-to-1. No, it definitely looks booty case compared to his. Yes, I can pick out things I need to work on. Yes, I will work on them. No, I will not do that right now. Yes, I will do it later. And I will think about it. And then when I go back, I will pick up more and more as I go about. And if I when I do more drawings, I'll pick up more and more of his style while incorporating my style and not just copying him. Like I said, if you just copy, that's fine. I'm not I'm not dissing you. I'm not saying that, oh my gosh, what you're doing is wrong. I just like it my way. You know, that's why it's called My Way. But this is the Franklin Booth book I got. Franklin Booth Silent Symphony by Alice A. Carter and John Fleskes. They got a whole history about him and some of his stuff at the beginning. It's really cool. Then the rest of this book is his gallery. You know, look at those clouds. Look at that sky. Like, I love how he does his line work and his clothing. It gives me very big. I don't know if he came before or after Line Decker, but I see Line Decker in it. And I think I heard somewhere that him and Line Decker were like taught by the same person. I don't remember. I could be misremembering. But yeah. Like, look at that. That's really cool. I always think that's the coolest in that. Yeah. Like, that's really cool. I like how they did the General Motors. Is that General Motors? General Electric. Like how he did the General Electric sign in there. Hey, look at this archway. Like he did. Look at all that detail. Oh man. I know. I'm using a booty Android phone. It's not a iPhone with poor lighting and glossy lighting. But you know what? I ain't got nothing better. I'm just doing what I can do. Trying to show you what I think is really cool and talk about things that I think is really cool. But I catch you guys on the flip side. Y'all be safe and well. And I'm probably gonna post like today's Wednesday. I'm gonna post for probably the rest of the week. Um, I am apparently it's supposed to rain for like 2 weeks straight where I'm living. So depending on how bad that is, I'll probably post more. But yeah, I gotta work on a commission. So I need to get that done before anything else. So I do that. I'll finish that tomorrow and post tomorrow. I need to do an airbrush on that thing. So tomorrow, I may likely, depending on how the airbrush goes, I may likely do a short little thing about me practicing airbrushing because I never done it before. So I'm gonna practice it. It might be tomorrow, depending if I need to do one or two hands because I'm still camcording on with my hands. So, but I catch you guys later. I'm gonna get you out your ears. Be safe and well. Bye.